without wasting much time, let's welcome the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, the Universal Ambassador of Peace and the only true leader of the Biafran people. Prime Minister, over to you, please.
Good evening, everyone. Sonny, the Minister of Information, is my voice coming out clear?
Very well, sir.
I welcome every one of you this evening, ladies and gentlemen of the press, cabinet members of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, ministers, my Chief of Staff, Rabreza, I can see you here. I welcome every one of you, including those listening anonymously to this space. This is again a very important evening that we will be putting capability where capability is. Without wasting any time, we want to make it very clear today that any attempt to create a state by illegitimate entity and impose this state on Biafra people will be very catastrophic. It will not only be a very catastrophic attempt, but will escalate the crisis to the next level. The next level meaning that the crisis is no longer against the arm-carrying Islamic State under Nigerian military or Nigeria terrorist army, but those facilitators who deliberately, in the midst of the crisis and the war over Biafra people, go ahead with the Fulani Caliphate to create and impose a state without a consent and approval and mandate of Biafra people. It is going to be a very, very catastrophic attempt. And the message the Biafra government have this evening is that every person from Biafra land who actually may be in Abuja on his or her own, because every representative or so-called representative from the Biafra territory has been served with a vote of no confidence. And they no longer represent Biafra people. They no longer speak for their so-called the South-South and the Southeast. From senator to House of Representative members to the list, whoever that is involved in the shambolic creation of state to cause chaotic situation will be ready to face the music. Biafra people are very angry. Angry for the fact that in the midst of the momentum for agitation and the liberation of Biafra people, when we have gathered over 30 million signatures and vote for the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra, some stupid idiot will be in Abuja with their beer stomach and discussing about a state without discussing and seeking the consent of the Biafra people, like we, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, have done, by making sure that we get the mandate of the Biafra people by conducting a self-referendum, which is, by the way, still ongoing, the second phase. By the virtue of the response and compliance so far by the Biafra people, Biafra Republic Government in Exile remain the only legitimate representative of the Biafra people who have stood very tall in all the adversity, making sure that the life and properties of our people are protected within the Nigeria enslavement. These criminals who parade themselves in Abuja as senator and House of Representative members, care nothing about the welfare, security, life, and properties of the people of Biafra. All they do is how to create state, distort map, change demography, and somebody will be somewhere planning how he is going to become a governor in a new state. The face of the liberation of Biafra, this particular phase may not require too much talk. We want to know who is going to append his signature or who we claim to be responsible for moving a motion of additional state in the southeast of Biafra in order to distract the liberation of Biafra this year. It is going to be you versus the entire Biafra people. And you know what that means. We will give you a personal no grantor in Biafra land. If any senator or any House of Representative member, if your name is part of those who we are going to see as those pushing for an additional state instead of addressing the fundamental problem and the fundamental issue facing Biafra people today, if your name is found in any document proposing additional state to further distort and divide and rule our people, believe me, you will never enter Biafra land. You will remain in Abuja until you die. The freedom of our people have seen death of many men, noble men and women. And you can't be a stumbling block. Biafrans and the wrath of Biafra will fall on you. There are different types of terrorists, those who aid them, those who encourage them, and those who carry out the act of terrorism. Nigeria government is a terrorist state, and anybody supporting a terrorist state is also a terrorist. We have not remembered those who facilitate the attack on our people. We only focus on those who are the field commanders and attackers of our people. But very soon, very, very, very soon, with this latest development, very soon, this particular self-defense will be taken to a different level. Because those who facilitate and enable us in our land think that the only problem we have identified are those carrying guns. Those who are not carrying guns, who give them guns and support them with whatever they have and their position, are even more dangerous. They are more dangerous. Without them, nobody will come to Biafra land and kill. Without Hope Uzodinma, Imo State will not be a war zone. He is not the only governor in the southeast under Nigeria, which we have actually given a vote of no confidence. But he has taken it upon himself to be one of the most dangerous enabler in Biafra land. And of course, like I said, we may begin to channel our self-defense to the grassroots. The grassroots means that those who facilitate the attack on Biafra people, those who stay in their offices and plan how to execute, kidnap, and kill Biafra people, the self-defense will be taken to them. For this state, anybody seen writing and endorsing additional state instead of looking for a permanent solution over Biafra issue will be dealt with by Biafra people. I want to make it very clear this evening that Biafra is very, very angry. Biafra people are angry. The spirit of Biafra, very, very angry. And it will be very, very ruthless. It's just a matter of time. I want to inform you this evening why the hope of people, gullible Nigerians, have lost. They are losing their hope. Biafra people remain hopeful. One of the famous quotes of Mandela, remember that hope is a powerful weapon, even when all else is lost. Hope is a powerful weapon. I call on Biafra people this evening to remain very, very hopeful on the liberation and the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra come 2024, 2nd December. You must remain very, very hopeful. What they did was to impoverish all Biafrans, make you poor. You eat by hand to mouth on daily basis. And when you try to rise up against them, they remind you how poor you are and how you cannot eat. How you can't afford 3 square meals a day. The people reminding you about how poor you have become are the one who on purpose make you to be poor so that you can never rise up against them. One of the things that Biafra Republic Government in Exile did was to use 3 years of the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to train and prepare you for the days ahead. Today, the dividend of the actions of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile can be seen. How strong we have stood in all the troubles, in all the threats. Biafrans have remained very strong, resisting the British enslavement called Nigeria, and it baffles them. One of the caliphate politicians was quoted to say, Nigeria are too weak. They are too poor. They can never stand and resist or revolt against the government. They thought they actually have succeeded. Today, it is not so. We have proven to them that Biafra people, you have used 3 years to train, especially during the sit at home when everybody was shouting heaven and earth. Biafra remained very, very persistent and stood their ground irrespective of the hardship. No part of Nigeria can sit at home today and survive it. No part of Nigeria can sit at home and survive because they made this system in a way that if you don't go out one day to look for what you and your family will eat, hunger will strike you. Is that how a system should be? Is that the kind of system you are supporting? A system where somebody will not go for one day to business and the person will lose everything and the person will die. If you do not go out, you won't have a food for yourself and your family. Is that how a system should be? Is that the kind of system you are supporting? Because they design it that every living human being in Nigeria must live from hand to mouth, except them in Abuja, except them in government houses. And when you try to rise up to talk, they will call for your head. We stop them ahead of time. Today, you can see the reason why we insisted on making sure that we train our people. We gathered enough firewood during the dry season. For the rainy season will come, when others will be running helter-skelter looking for firewood, we have enough in our stock. It is as a result of the momentum of the Biafra liberation today that necessitated this stupid and idiotic move of Southeast additional state. Without the momentum, would they talk of new state? How will new state solve the problem of the fact that we are under siege by the Islamic terrorist state called Nigeria, by the terrorist army? How will additional state solve the problem that Boko Haram are killing people all over Nigeria? How does a new state solve the problem that you do not have money to go to hospital? How does the new state solve the problem that you do not have good road? How does additional state in the Southeast solve the problem that you remain a second-class citizen in your own country, in your own court country? How does that particular new state make you to become a president of Nigeria? How does that make you to have good school, good road, social amenity, social services, national insurance scheme powered by the government? How does this new state solve any problem, provide jobs, make you or make the unemployment rate to drop? How does this new state solve the insecurity, the Fulani remanding and marauding around Biafra land, killing our people, trying to grab our land, and of course, ravaging the entire Biafra and other part of Nigeria? How does that solve your problem? I have been listening to people commenting on the new national anthem. The reason I have not made a comment on that is because it is none of our business. But you see, this new state is our business. We can never allow it. And let me tell you, like I said, the Biafra Defense Forces are ready to take this particular liberation to the next level. The level we are now is self-defense against those arm-carrying criminals and terrorists in our land. The next phase of the self-defense is to go after those empowering and sponsoring them. Politicians, stay away from anything in the Southeast and South-South. Every senator must stay away. You don't represent Biafra, you don't represent Southeast, you don't represent South-South. The legitimacy has been taken away from you. Not the governors, not the senators, not the House of Representative members. You have lost legitimacy over anything Biafra, over anything South-South. Let me just put it South-South, Southeast, so you don't say there is no Biafra yet. You have lost legitimacy. You have no right to discuss on behalf of the people of the South-South and Southeast. And like I said, the Biafra people will take this war to your doorstep. Try it and see. After this particular warning this evening, let us see who is going to write his name under any paper saying you are distorting the map of Biafra in the name of representing them. And you will see how God will handle you. I want to make it again, and I want you people to call this particular segment today. I said, on behalf of the Biafra people, anybody seen trying to encourage the enslavement of Biafra people after they have given you a vote of no confidence and have delegitimized you, you come to impose a state. You declare yourself the highest enemy of Biafra. From today, we will never accept any imposition of a state, as it is not the solution to the problem of Biafra people today. We are looking for a permanent solution, not a temporary solution. Additional state does not solve anything. Rather, it will add to the pains. And it is going to open wounds that have healed. Because when you hear them say, go with 5 states, I look at them and I laugh. Do you think that in this liberation of Biafra, we will listen to your Southeast and South-South? We will go to the foundation. The problem we are having today is a foundational problem. We will go to the foundation. Some of them will even tell you, oh, Igbo people should go. And Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Who is talking about Igbo people? You have Igbo people in Benue State. You have Igbo people in River State. You have Igbo people in Cross River State. You have Igbo people in Delta State. You have Igbo people in Edo State. And they will tell you, Igbo people should go with their 5 states. Thunder will fire all of you. The one that doesn't have any direction. Overcoming poverty is not a task of charity. It is an act of justice, according to Mandela. Many say that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. How have your education changed your world in Nigeria? Only in Nigeria that this particular quote doesn't make any sense. Because there you have the highest professors. And all the professors do is to rig election, to rig those who are uneducated to, ascend into power. They rig those who are not educated. They rig illiterate. They rig those who were just coming from Mutu Park to become politicians into offices. Professors. But there's a common understanding that the word said education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world. This particular saying is not applicable to Nigeria, but it will be applicable to Biafra. Biafra will understand the importance of these words. We will make sure our women and children are protected. Today, many people are being butchered in Zamfara, in Jos. How many places will I mention and how many places will I omit? There are many places where people are being butchered every day. Nigeria doesn't care because they are not fighting for their own freedom. So long as those committing this terrorism against indigenous people in Nigeria are not fighting for the division of Nigeria, they are welcomed. Kill everybody, turn it to an Islamic State, and there is no problem. We are not only going to deal with Nigeria with those carrying guns. The time has come. You see this new state issue? Let it just continue. And the people that are from the southeast and south piloting this particular fraud, they will have a very big questions and issues with the Biafra people. They will know how angry we are. They will know that some of us have actually pulled our heart off for our freedom to come, to save generation unborn. The government that uses force, violence to enforce its policies must be resisted and responded with violence. When they tell you that Biafra people today are violent, you ask them, when they were killing you in Aba, when they were shooting you and putting the body of your colleagues into the river, was it act of love? That was not act of love. But today, you have risen up to say, I have known my right, and the right to self-defense have been activated by the Biafra Republic government in exile. We are well armed, well armed. Biafra Defense Forces are ready to take down any terrorist in uniform, anywhere in Biafra land. And like I said, The 300 people that has been reportedly killed in Aba, there will be consequences and the revenge is coming. It will be very overwhelming. I am telling you the fact. Biafra Defense Forces will retaliate ruthlessly. This is not the time you are going to kill everybody and expect us to keep quiet. "300 people, innocent people, have been reportedly killed by Nigerian military terrorism army. According to them, they say they are revenging what happened in Aba. And I promise them today, Biafra Liberation Army will respond with overwhelming response. And after this episode, they will know that we are all mad. Our freedom, the life of our people is very precious to us. In the past, maybe in the past, you have done that and go free. That's why the criminals are quickly to come and debunk the exposition we made against them. We saw them shooting Biafrans and dumping them in the river. Because that is what gave us the legitimacy to deal with them. Even we don't know what is going on. They know why they rush to come and debunk it. You know, and I like the word debunking. They are debunking. Because when you are debunking something, does not mean it is not true. And listening to the disjointed statement, you will find out how they lie. Because they don't even know how to lie. These are nomadic system. Well, like I said, I have come, and many of you have come to make sure that Nigeria pay dearly for crimes against our people. We will give them woto in the coming days. And any of you who think you can come to Biafra land as a Biafran, serving under them, write your will. We don't know you. So long as you carry gun in Biafra land, wearing Nigeria Army uniform, you are a gunner. We demand the withdrawal of all of you. You must be withdrawn. Delegitimization have taken place, and you don't have any legitimacy over Biafra. We have done that for the past 3 years. Giving you sit at home, Biafra obeyed. You threaten them, they obeyed. You threaten with their work, they obeyed. You say if they don't come out, you close their shop. You even went ahead closing some of the shops. Yet, they stood their ground. What else do you want them to do? They have rejected you. They have rejected you completely. Today, we have over 30 million votes for Biafra. 30 good million of Biafra people have said, please, declare Biafra for us. Remember that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting and preaching on Radio Biafra, somebody asked him, when are you going to declare Biafra? He said, when our people are ready. Today, they are ready. They have given the mandate in the first phase of the referendum. That's why when we are doing this thing, some people don't understand. Calm down. We know what we're doing. We will get the mandate of Biafra first and then strike Nigeria like never before in the history. After 2nd of December, Chineke God who made me. After 2nd of December, Nigeria will see hell. Terrorist state of Nigeria will see hell. I know Musa is listening to me. This particular word is going to Musa. Musa is a terrorist who have volunteered himself to serve. Yet he can't come to the southeast and south to fight. They say Simon Ekpa come to Nigeria. What business do I have with Nigeria? I was not in Nigeria. I didn't left Nigeria because of Biafra. I didn't left Nigeria because of Biafra. I am already made somewhere before joining Biafra struggle. What am I doing in Nigeria? What is my business with Nigeria? You should start by telling me to come to Biafra land. Maybe that makes a lot of sense. And the only sense it is going to make for me is that you will be talking Biafra instead of Nigeria. So it will create this particular awareness that I want. So don't stop telling me, come to Nigeria. Tell me to come to Biafra. I will listen to you. Then I know that you have validated Biafra. But you continue to tell me, come to Nigeria if you are a man. Come to do what? I choose how I fight you. And I'm fighting you from afar. I told Biafra people from the beginning that we will bring Biafra from diaspora. Is it not happening? Is it not happening? For the very first time, criminals are talking about regional government. Regional government, there. You think you have monopoly of violence? You think you're the only one who know how to shoot gun? You think the only one? We will revenge the killing of these 300 people in Aba. Go and mark it today. Biafra will revenge in a very, very heavy manner. And for the past few months, I have been shouting it. One day you wake up, Obinze is gone. We will start from there. I know that they have laid many explosives in Obinze. They don't know when the Biafra forces will come there. They have buried many explosives, waiting for Biafra forces to come. We will shock you. We will shock you. You will know that that thing you buried in Obinze, waiting for our men to come, you will be shocked. The day is fast approaching. This war you declared on Biafra, you can never win. You can never win this war. You can never, ever, ever revive Nigeria again. Never. Nigeria is gone. Because it was a false country with false foundation that were never meant to stand. It was not for the progress of the people. It's for a business interest of certain people. And many Biafrans, millions of Biafrans all over the world have come to understand that it is time to fight this once and for all. When people say, oh, the Mandela said he was prepared to die. That was one of his famous speech in 1964. While he was on trial. And many will tell you, oh, Mandela was fighting from forefront. Mandela was fighting from the front. Everybody who fought war was in the front. Who told you that I am going to fight like those who fight in the front? I will not fight like those who fight in the front. I will fight from the back. My own is fighting from the back. And are you not seeing the result? Are you not seeing the result? You say Simon Ekpa come to Nigeria. The Biafra Liberation Army commanders are in Biafra land. Deal with them first before you talk about Simon Ekpa. They are there with you. You are looking for somebody who is not there. When you see them, you see me. When you see Biafra army commanders, you see me. That is me there. Who told you that if I want to come, I will not come and fight like them? But you know what? I choose how I fight you. And you can never change anything. Your nonsense propaganda cannot change anything. I have volunteered and sacrificed my life to make sure that Biafra people are liberated from this enslavement. Does not matter what it takes. It will happen. And the beginning of the liberation and freedom of Biafra will start from the 2nd of December, 2024. Nothing in this and on this planet will stop the declaration and the restoration of independence state of Biafra. Come 2nd December 2024, here in Finland. And that is the fulfillment of the prophecy that Biafra will come from the diaspora. Some of them are wondering, you are declaring Biafra in exile. Yes, we declare it in exile. We are not even the second or the first people that declared independence in exile. Israel did it. And when you look at the people and listen to the people from this gullible Niger area, you see how they mock themselves on social media. Oh, you are in exile. Stay in exile now. While all of them are actually in exile. You are in Abuja. What is it called? Is it not in exile? Is Abuja your fatherland? Some of you are going to do traditional marriage in Abuja. Is Abuja your homeland? Are you not in exile? You are in exile. Your own is even worse because you have just 2 hours away from your village. You can't go there. Their son is Jofo. That to Nigeria and talk, we take him serious. He is in Abuja. He can't enter Biafra land. And challenge him. If he say he's a very reasonable man, let him go to Head Bridge on Monday and shout, Simon Ekpa, you are a madman. He should make a live video. And when he is going, he should carry all the military in Anambra and go there. I am telling you the fact. If he do it, I will know he's a man. But you know he cannot do it. But he will sit somewhere in the studio in Abuja and be talking rubbish. Simon Ekpa come home. Can be in exile. As if he's not in exile. All of them that are in Abuja today are all in exile. They can't go to their village. They can't even do burial in their village. They can't even, do traditional marriage in their village. They are the one confessing. Yet, they are challenging me to come to Nigeria. These are stupid bomb. It is not only them. People from the north, they are the same. None of them can travel by road to their villages. But they are there telling somebody who is how many thousand miles away to come. You people want a problem, right? We have given it to you. You can never sleep. You can never, you see that enjoyment you used to do. You come back to your village, you do you can never do it again until Biafra come. That thing you make Biafra to go through with your money, your luxury life, you can never do it in your village again. We have deprived you that particular enjoyment. That is where it starts. It is coming. We are coming to Abuja. If we don't come, other terrorist group will come there. That particular enjoyment, you steal money, embezzle the money, and you impoverish your people to suffer in your villages while you are in Abuja enjoying, and then sometimes you come to your village with convoy to start running around, putting dust on people. Oh, he's coming, convoy. You can never enjoy it again in your village. It is a step we have achieved. Depriving you that particular luxury in your village is number 1 step. If you do not know that it's an achievement under Biafra liberation, is a very big achievement, because those criminals, corrupt leaders who use the future of our people to enrich themselves, enrich their families, they can no longer come home to enjoy it. If you have never thought about it this way, it is time you begin to crack your brain. It's achievement the Biafra liberation forces have achieved, making sure that these people will never come home to enjoy their ill-stolen wealth. Or should I say ill-gotten wealth? You can never. Until Biafra come, then we will begin to rebuild the land. But for now, you are a gunner. You can never step your foot in Biafra land. Because you made these monsters you see today. Your policies for years made the monsters, and now the monsters are after you. You are there going to social media, going to platform to complain. Oh, Southeast, the other one, my business is now in Lagos. Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't your business be in Lagos? Some of them can pay for Hopus Odinma, creating insecurity. And you want to come back home to enjoy your business. Come to do your business in Biafra land now. You can never do it until Biafra come. And when Biafra come, we will give you condition. You think that this will fight Biafra as much as you can, because what they are doing now is to fight the emergence of Biafra. They will fight with everything they have, but they're going to lose. You can't fight the spirit and win. They will say, oh, let me leave Southeast so that when Biafra come, what are they doing in this Biafra self? Who is sure? How can Biafra come? Let us go. After all, we have money. When Biafra come, you see what we're going to do to you and your business. I am telling you the fact. You will see when. So, my Biafra people, what the Biafra liberation have achieved so far is to make the rich, the criminals, uncomfortable. So anytime you hear them cry, celebrate it. Anytime you hear them say, oh, nobody can marry in the East again, celebrate it. Because the poor are getting married in the East. The poor, the people that they made poor, the people that they rendered useless are getting married every day and celebrating their marriage in the East. Not them. So all those nonsense they build in their villages, they will, oh, this one don't build mansion. Oh. From the money they are supposed to use to build hotel, build a hospital, build road, build school, they use it to build their mansion, and now they are crying they can't go to their mansion. Celebrate it. It's an achievement number one. If you don't know this, know it now. That one of the things that the Biafra liberation have done is to make these criminals uncomfortable in their own villages. They can never come there. I'm going to tell you, what did you do? What did you do? Why people are not coming to, people are no more coming to East now to do anything, but people are living there. Those who they have destroyed their future are living there. Those who they have destroyed their future, they are getting married there. Those who they have destroyed their future are going to school there. Only them will not go to school there. Only them will not do their traditional marriage there. But average and ordinary Biafrans are doing traditional marriage. That is the achievement of the Biafra liberation. Number one is to make those people uncomfortable, and we told them they thought we were joking. You can never sleep in your house. I was listening to Dino Maela the other time. He said, very soon, these people will be throwing us in the street. They will be using stone to chase us. It is happening. Go to your village now and let us see. Animals. Freedom fighting is not a joke. Freedom fighting, especially where the life of people, we have seen the loss of life of Biafra people in millions. Starting from 1967, 3 million Biafrans, children, approximately 5 million people died. So it is not a joke. We must do everything to restore this independence of Biafra, to appease over 5 million of souls that Nigeria wasted. So we can move ahead. You think what is happening in Nigeria today is just an ordinary thing? Nigeria is cursed. And if you support Nigeria, you are cursed. Those running away thinking that in Lagos they will do business. Oh my goodness. You don't know what is coming. They thought that when they run to Abuja, that's when they're going to do business. You don't know what is coming. We guarantee you can never enter your village. Because the people you have stolen their future are waiting for you to devour you there. The people you have destroyed their future, they are waiting for you. Come to your village and stay. Celebrate your Christmas there. Celebrate your hotel. Come build your hotel now and stay there. The people you destroy their future, they are waiting for you to devour you. That is what you have done. You are blaming Simon Ekpa. Was it Simon Ekpa that encouraged you to go and join politics and start destroying people's life and future? Was it Simon Ekpa? Was I there? Did you consult me? The people you killed their colleagues and dumped their corpse in the river, Izu River, they are waiting for you. Peter Obi also, he can't say, all of them have children. Now let them go and do traditional marriage in their village now. They love Nigeria. They thought that this is going to be everlasting enjoyment. No, it's not. I am telling you the fact. Any day you hear them say they are no longer going to East to celebrate. Celebrate is an achievement, number one. Because we say that, first of all, those criminals and corrupt politicians can never enjoy peace while others are dying. Out of their own policy, they made it possible. It is the monster they created. Why are they running away from them? I'm going to wait for questions. Minister of Communication, take over from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Please co-host my Minister Vam here as well. Please, whoever has a question, go straight to the question, because the Prime Minister has some other meetings to attend, so he doesn't have much time. Rachel and Fury, over to you, Rachel and Fury. After you, Sir Williams goes. After you, Chima goes. After you, One goes. Rachel and Fury, over to you.
All right, my brother. Good evening, sir. Am I coming up?
Very well, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Greetings to you, my Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, for the Biafra people. Thank you very much for the great work you do, sir. Actually, when a teacher teaches and a student understands, no need to ask questions. So what I just want to say, in one of the languages that you are Prime Minister of, I will do a very short song for you, sir, and I will yield. Aro wete we biro ye, aro weto we besaito, aso wisagbanye bero we, ke mogene Biafra rabora, aberio wirinyu wegbe bilogele, ke mewe grete sairwe Simon Ekpa, eyo, aro wete we biro ye, aro weto we besaito, aso wisagbanye bero we, ke ma wore Biafra rabora, aberio wirinyu wegbe bilogele, ke mewe grete sairwe Simon Ekpa, aro wete we biro ye, aro weto we besaito hana, aso wisagbanye bero we, ke me dore Biafra raborano, aberio wirinyu wegbe biwogele Prime Minister, ke mewe grete sairwe Simon Ekpa, ewo, aro wete we biro ye, aro weto we besaito, aso wisagbanye bero we, ke ma wore Biafra rabora, aberio wirinyu wegbe bilogele, ke mewe grete sairwe Simon Ekpa. Thank you very much, sir. The enemies, our enemies try to cook you. You refuse to boil. They try to roast you. You refuse to burn. They even shoot you dangerous substances and poisonous objects. They refuse to penetrate into your body. All because the God of Biafra, the people of Biafra are by your side. What else can the enemies do to Simon Ekpa? That is the meaning of the song I just sang for you. We are so proud of you, sir. We are by you. We stand by you in everything that you are doing for us. And in avenging these 300 of our people, we are by you, sir. We stand by your side. Go ahead, whatever you do, you have our support. I am a proud Isoko and Urubu Biafra. Isoko Anorobo is Biafra land. Thank you very much, sir. My name is Regent Fury. God bless you.
Thank you very much. That was a wonderful song. Thank you.
Yes, Williams, Sir Williams, over to you, please. Questions,
Greetings.
direct questions.
Okay. My Prime Minister, I greet you once again. Ebubedike one of Biafra land. Obatobie. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless and protect you. Ise. Am I being heard?
Very well, very well.
Yes, my Prime Minister, last time I wanted to ask you a question, but the network was very, very bad. But the wise man with the 555 vision asked you a similar question. So let me just go straight to the question. This ID card that is meant for the people in diaspora, and most of us that are living in the zoo here, like Abuja, though we are in exile in Abuja here, and we have addresses in America and Canada. That is for concerned friends like me. They asked me this question to put it to you. If we are not eligible for this ID card, since we always travel out and then come back, but we reside in the zoo. So, what is your take, sir? Thank you very much.
If you travel out and come back, you are eligible for the ID card.
God bless you, sir. God bless you, sir.
All right, we go to Chima. Chima, over to you. Direct question. Chima, over to you,
And
Chima.
sorry, and remember that the document you are going to use will be your visa. We don't accept Nigeria passport. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank
Chima,
you, sir.
over
They
to
have
you.
heard.
My Prime Minister, good afternoon. Am I coming out clear?
Yes.
Good afternoon, my Prime Minister. This is Chima. I'm calling from Las Vegas. Please, I know it's a question and answer section, but I don't know if I can just chip in a little bit of contribution for like 1 minute, then I'll give my mic, please.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Based on what you just said now, by Prime Minister, I won't lie to you, I'm at work. You've actually elevated my spirit. I'm so angry right now. These people, they've subjugated us. They treat us like animals. They all push us to exile. They release Abakari, the guy that has killed hundreds of thousands of Igbos. They released the leader of Mighty Allah, the leader of the fourth terrorist group in the world, fourth most deadly terrorist group in the world. But they still kept Nnamdi Kanu there. That's how they see us. Instead, they use one over bloated guinea pig to come and insult Igbos. Like you said, Biafrans are happy, they are married, they're getting married, they're living their lives in the Southeast. But the criminals that have subjugated us, that have stolen our commonwealth, they are the ones that are scared of coming back to their villages. They are the ones crying out loud. And we are not going to stop. We are all mad. I'm calling from Las Vegas. We are all mad all over the world. They've brought this upon themselves. And Nigeria will never recover, like you said. We will never, ever recover. Even if they release Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will never recover. I hit my mic.
Thank you, Chima. Thank you, Chima. Biafra Unite, over to you. Biafra Unite, over to you. Are you not close to your mic? Okay, one over to you. Over to you. Over to you.
Hello.
Very well, I can hear you. Right on.
Hello, my dear Prime Minister. I'm very, very happy. Because when I saw this tweet this morning, I reacted. I said it cannot happen. Because this is what they did to us in 1967. They created I think, Rivers State or whatever state to bring confusion. So the only thing I want you to ask them is that, who is the person? This is the first time we are hearing that somebody, they are reading, they have read the motion 2 times. Who is the sponsor? Who is the sponsor of the motion? They didn't mention that to show you that Nigeria is a criminal country. Now, you read the motion for 2 times in the House. You did not say this is the person who brought the motion that state should be created in the Southeast. So this is something that has proven that Nigeria is a criminal country. Like you said, you can't use war to solve problem. You can only use peace. So I'm just very, very happy for you. Because as I say, I used to say, if I wake up in the morning, I don't see your tweet, I become uncomfortable for the whole day. And I'm very, very happy hearing from you tonight. And Biafra, we will resist. Hope Uzolema can never create any state from Imo State or Hope Omai, who said that Ebony State is not part of Biafra. So we are behind you, 1,000,000% behind you. As you speak, we like your voice, we like your actions. Go ahead, and God will continue to bless you. I yield my mic here.
Thank you. David Nana, over to you. Oh, Biafra Unite. Are you back on the speaker? Biafra Unite. Okay, David, over to you, David. Biafra Unite is not okay yet.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my Minister of Information. Am I coming out, sir? Because I can't see anything. I'm just hearing voices.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Continue. Continue. We can hear you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. My Prime Minister, Agune Chamber One, I really appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming. My Prime Minister, you know, sometimes we are very much flabbergasted or surprised. How do you manage to do this? Every minute, every point in time, you give us updates, you go meetings here and there. Do you sleep? Do you recreate? Do you have a recreational time? Or, in fact, I begin to wonder how you get all the energy to do all this. Number one, that is part of my question. Secondly, my PM, there is something that is very, very, I can't understand how this happened. In 2015, you were the only person that, you know, when some people left their motherland to go to foreign land to eat yam, and they were somehow disciplined in that area, you were the only person that come and spoke on his behalf. Then in 2019, you joined Biafra Liberation. You have performed more than people who joined 19 Birigidim. I want to ask you, Prime Minister, does it mean that why in 2015 you were the Igbo president in Finland? Were you still doing Igbo president and still studying about how to destroy Nigeria? Because I can't fathom within 5 years what you have achieved. People who have been there since 19 Brigidim have not been able to go even achieve 1% of what you have done, sir. That is my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is a very important question. I will tell you today one secret. There is no Igbo person today anywhere in the world that is with Nigeria at heart. This is a pure truth. Nobody today that is shouting Nigeria, Nigeria. Deep down, as an Igbo man and a Biafran, deep down inside their heart, they know Nigeria is not for them. While I was the chairman of Igbo Union of Finland, I know. But you know, there is this spirit that keep telling you, don't worry, maybe tomorrow. Don't worry, maybe next tomorrow. So everybody today, from the governors down to the lowest, deep down inside their heart, they know Nigeria is not for them. And many of them that are supporting Nigeria today is for what they are getting to maintain their status quo, or they're anticipating for something. This is a fact. I have been there. So I can tell you from my experience. While I was doing all those things, including banning Biafra flag in Igbo Hall, it is just thinking something will happen. Nothing. Deep down, everybody is a Biafra. Deep down inside you, your hand. No matter how you want to fight this freedom against Biafra, believe me. Many of them you see today that are shrinking, is because they have found themselves in the very tight corner. They don't know what to do. But then, man have to leave. They continue to push. There's only some of us who summon courage and say, enough is enough. We make a U-turn, 360 degree. And that's what differentiates a man, a very, a man with integrity, than those who continue to come from the back door to tell you, okay, can we support you? Because many of them are coming. Many of them, They are ready to fund this Biafra. But you know their fear is that, oh, if they find out, they're going to destroy my property. Oh, if they find out, they're going to destroy my house. Oh, if they find out, they're going to destroy my business. Oh, if they find out, they will kill my family. Oh, if they, you know. So if you know you are afraid of that, you come to me. I will make sure nobody know about you until Biafra come. While this was going on, we were preparing for Nigeria. I was preparing for Nigeria. That's why I remain on survival mathematics. I am telling you the fact, because in 2015, when I became the Igbo Union chairman, I was just Igbo Union chairman, but in the heart, I was still a Biafran. The reason why I supported Atiku in 2019 was not because of Atiku, was not because of Nigeria, was because of P2B. That's why when I look at these people, I laugh. I am telling you the fact. The reason I supported Atiku in 2019, I did not only support Atiku, I become one of the leaders of the Atiku campaign group in Europe, was because of P2B. Why is it P2B? Why was it because of P2B? Because P2B is an Igbo man. Why it was because an Igbo man? Because P2B, as an Igbo man, is a Biafran. So I supported Atiku because of him. So that alone should tell you, anybody supporting P2B today is not supporting P2B because P2B is the only person that will change anything. P2B cannot change anything in Nigeria. Many people supporting P2B, either they are Igbo supporting P2B because P2B is an Igbo man. And those who are angry today that P2B did not win the election as an Igbo person, or they are doing it because P2B was rigged out because he's an Igbo man. And if you have that kind of spirit, you are a Biafran, no matter how you pretend. Because if P2B is from Yoruba land, you can't support him. So you are supporting him because you're an Igbo man. And if you do that, it means you are not Nigeria at heart. That's why I said no Igbo man is a Nigeria at heart. It's only something you are planning to get or something you are anticipating. And once that thing fails, you can't stand it anymore, you turn to Biafra, which is the last bus stop. Many of us turned in 2019. That's why we are here today. And we have come to finish it. Whether they like it or not, we drag them into freedom. Thank you.
Can I ask a follow-up question, sir? Okay, sir. My other question is this. Last week, you did something that surprised a lot of people. That some of the people will say, where is this guy coming from? We can't comprehend the route you are coming from, because while you were making broadcasts with us, sometimes you dress like a bishop and you carry Bible. You will be
Can anyone see David? Because I can't hear him anymore. Maybe we lost his signal.
I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. All right. While he comes back, we give the mic to Fun Girl. Fun Girl, over to you.
Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me? Somehow
Very well.
I can't see my screen. Okay. All right, good. Thank you, Minister Sunny and Pastor Van and our PM. I greet you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I thank you for all you are doing, and I'm with you 100%. We are going to get Biafra from the exile. Can you hear me?
I want to talk.
Okay. Fun Girl, continue.
Hello?
Fun Girl, continue.
Okay. All right. So we are going to get Biafra from the exile. All they are ranting about you coming to their one Nigeria or their zoo country. It's not going to happen. I'm here in America and I'm supporting you 100%. And we are behind you. We are going to get Biafra from the exile, whether they like it or not. They must become Biafra by force. So I thank you, PM, for what you're doing, for leading. So I just have one or two questions. Some of my members here in the North Carolina region are asking, some are supporting financially. They've been supporting for a while. And I just wanted to get it clear. If for the ID card, can a member who's married, right, and they have been supporting for a while, and they want to get the ID card, are their spouse qualify to also get the ID card as well? And also, has the timeline shortened from the receipt that we're supposed to, prove as your evidential item for for supporting Biafra? Has it shortened? Like I think the last time it was like 6 months. Have we gone down to maybe something different? So those are the two questions that I have. I thank you, my Prime Minister.
Thank you very much. Anybody who have supported this movement from the last 2 months can apply, and your application will be individually reviewed, and appropriate ID card will be issued to you. So anybody, if you have supported, Biafra in the last 2 months, you are free to apply. Apply for the ID card, and when you apply, provide your 2 months receipt, and the ID card department will handle your application on individual basis, and they will make a decision to which of the ID card you are going to have. So everybody that's a Biafran qualifier at this point, including those that are seeking asylum. In fact, as a matter of fact, you are required to have your ID card to be able to get a document from the government to present as your, so the application for the ID card is a prerequisite requirement to, to have your introduction or introductory letter from the government to the country, to the immigration office of your country. So for you to have a document from the Biafra government in exile, you must have applied for the ID card and use the receipt of the application as an evidence to qualify to be issued a document to present to your immigration department. And those who, of course, the liaison office of your country will be involved in this, in making sure that you are physically interviewed, or they at least do some interview. Those who we don't have the liaison office in their country at this point will directly deal with the ID card and database team. So for now, everybody who is a Biafran, including those seeking asylum, is qualified, and the ID card become the one of the requirement, the most important requirement for you to be given a document by the government to present to your immigration. Thank you.
Thank you. We go to One. Over to you. Unmute yourself. One, over to you. Unmute yourself. If you're not ready, we go to Brother Don. Brother Don, over to you. Brother Don. Brother Don, over to you. Brother Don, over to you. Brother Don, over to you. David, you're back on the mic. Over to you.
But this one, my hand was up. If not say this network, they bad.
Oh, sorry. Pick the mic, my minister. Network, they disturb everybody. Yeah. Pick the mic, my minister.
Thank you so much, my minister. Greetings to my able Prime Minister, sir. I salute you, sir. More grace and more grace, sir. And there's one thing that really impressed me tonight, and the Biafrans and all the media houses that are watching should take note and write to the government of the zoo, the illegitimate government of the zoo, and Musa. All of you that are saying, come back to Nigeria, come back to Nigeria. Our PM has told you, why not begin to write, come back to Biafra? Because it should be clear to you that we have no business with Nigeria. So all the media houses and every one of you that are present here, let them know that they must begin to validate and approve Biafra. We have already disconnected from Nigeria. Everything about Nigeria for us is dead and buried. Nigeria has been buried in our subconscious, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. Nigeria is gone and dead and forgotten. So if you are telling our Prime Minister to come back, and some of us that are telling, come and fight for your Biafra in Nigeria, we don't have any business with Nigeria. We can never go back to Nigeria. Some of us have destroyed our documents of Nigeria. You cannot ask us to come back to Nigeria. We have no business with Nigeria. So ask us come back to Biafra, because that is where we belong. And that is how you can validate Biafra. You will be forced to validate Biafra. Umokoko. This is one thing our Prime Minister have said tonight. that everybody must take home, and all these zoological republic of animal kingdom must begin to write about it. Tell us to come back to Biafra, not to come back to Nigeria. Thank you very much, my Minister of Information. I need my mic here.
Thank you, Wachineke. David, you're back. Complete your submission because network took you off.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry for that. Yeah. So, my Prime Minister, I was asking during the time you were doing broadcast with us, there are sometimes you wear regalia of a bishop, and when you quote the Bible, even those who are following their daddy GO, we prefer to follow you them because we are so eloquent and so accurate in your preaching. Now, last week, a video surfaced online while you were speaking in the language of heaven, and after speaking, you passed something through your body and threw it into a very big, mighty ocean. And people around were just whispering. We don't actually understand this guy. Is he a bishop? He does something that it is unimaginable. And they don't comprehend the area you are coming from. Prime Minister, the more they look, the less they see. What is behind this, your prowess that you exhibited against the Nigerian government that makes people to always, they cannot understand the area you are coming from. So my question is this, sir. Is there any rationale behind the sacrifice or behind the prayer that you made? Where did you come from, sir? Thank you. That's my question.
My brother, leave the things of the spirit to the people that are spiritual. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
David, I hope your questions don't finish, Abby.
Thank you so much, my Minister of Information. Yes, it has.
All right. Fun girl, finish your submission. Network kick you out also. Fun girl.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. I just wanted to PM. The other question I had was for the spouse, although it may, maybe their receipt is not showing, their name is not showing on the receipts. Can they are qualified from what you're saying, right? I just wanted to get that clarification.
Sorry about that. I omitted that question. So your spouse, is he a Biafran or she's a Biafra?
Yes. Like some of my members here, they are married to a Biafran. I mean, some may be married outside a Biafran.
Okay, let me just answer. If your spouse is a Biafran and you are supporting Biafra, automatically your spouse can apply for the ID card.
So what if their spouse is not a Biafran? What happens then?
Then he's not qualified to apply for the ID card. The ID card is only for the Biafran people.
Okay. So, but they're not Biafra by marriage, sir? I'm sorry.
Biafra by marriage will come after the independence.
Oh,
where they will go through the process.
Okay. That's clear. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for what you're doing. We really appreciate you. We love you and we are supporting you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Prime Minister, what you insinuate here means that if two partners are together as spouse and then unanimously they support the liberation, any of them can use the receipt which they've made payment to apply for their ID card, right?
If the family members, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. Dear friends, that is clarified. Okay, we go to Mazi Onyekachuku. Ogori number, over to you.
Thank you. Anonkankambi.
Yeah, please. We have 5 minutes because the database team should be.
Thank you.
The database team. Please hold on, Onyeka. The database team should be coming live, and they have a program. So I think we've taken almost 37 minutes of their time. So 3 minutes, and we end this so they can start their program. Please, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. My Prime Minister, please. There is a report we heard that those 90 people in the north, they are giving birth up to 200 children every month. I think every month. So the question is this: who is impregnating them? The men who are there, most of them have been killed. So please, there's something I want to make a comment on. Our women who are opening their legs for this uncircumcised cost immigrant called Fulani, what message did you have for them? Because we have been warning them that you have to control yourself and control your maternity tendencies. But if you continue,
we should be minding the language we are using on a space like this. First of all, circumcised and uncircumcised is not something to be used as to qualify people, okay, who are bad and who are good. Europe, they are not circumcising their children, so we shouldn't use that. So let us watch our language when we come to a space like this. Use whatever they are, the terrorist group they are, you tell them terrorism, nomadic people and the Fulani terrorists, you address them as terrorists, not uncircumcised, because that's not a language of a civilization today. So we are civilized people. So circumcision is something what we'll come to understand is a time of choice and culture. So circumcision, we are our people, Biafra, our culture is circumcise your children and all that. Why in Europe today they don't circumcise their children? And so for that reason, we must address this kind of issue with dignity and all that. So the issue of coming to say uncircumcised this, uncircumcised that, we should completely drop that particular word completely when we want to talk about Fulanis, because we address them terrorists they are, and that's other word can be used, not uncircumcised something. So I just want to it is good that you mentioned this thing, so let me use the opportunity to address that thing today, so the world will understand that we are not what they have paraded us to be, or what the narrative they have been pushing for a very, very long time. Thank you. So, but issue of having children or whatever, they can have as many children as they want. We have a system where we can make sure that we protect our land and seal our border when independence has been achieved. So they can have 1 million children is not our business. We know how to curb them from infiltrating our people when independence is achieved. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right. Thank you for a good work.
All right.
I did not sir.
Thank you. I think we have to be rounding up here. Media team, please remember that the database team will be coming, and this issue that have been addressed now, they should take note of that. That the people from 2 months can apply, and then they will handle those applications independently, individually as the application comes. And then, of course, the liaison offices should get involved. And one of the requirements to get a document from the Biafra government in exile is presenting your receipt for your ID card. And the ID card will be available very, very soon. Our target is to make sure that those who have applied will get the ID card before November convention in Finland. Thank you, everyone, for listening. The media team, make sure you quote me correctly what I said and how I said it. Don't go and start twisting it and making it, on your own way. So what I say here is what I say here, and I stand to defend any day, anytime. Thank you very much. The death of 300 Biafrans will never, ever go unpunished. Those terrorist army that were kidnapping our people, we are coming for you. Thank you.